Thank you, Madam Speaker and members. House Bill 2425 provides an incentive for landowners to protect species before they become endangered by eliminating the duplication and processes for permitting. This bill also improves the information provided to the public about federally listed endangered species. I suspect there might be a few questions, and I'd welcome that to the body.
Representative Arroyo.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Representative, where is the Fish and Wildlife on this bill?
The Fish and Wildlife are in support, and this has been a long-standing process for about 40 years that has cut across partisan lines and has been widely adopted. And there seems to be no opposition to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife proposals in this particular measure.
So I have a good relationship with the Fish and Wildlife. A couple of years ago, I ran a bill here in the General Assembly to protect the lion. And the lion now is on a special species in Washington. So we had to go to Washington and we work with them. And now, because here in Illinois, they used to want to consume lion meat. So I worked with them and worked everybody in the body here, and they actually helped here to be able to help to make the lion into the special species list. But so are you looking to put any certain animal or anybody or just whatever is in farmland?
No, Representative. This bill seeks to simply remove the duplication in processes, will protect all the endangered species, both listed federally and by the state. This bill seeks to proactively entice landowners to participate in this process, and I think it's very important to note to the body, this is an optional program that is not paid. So the people that enter in this program do not receive compensation, so there is no direct or indirect effort to avert any regulations or any proposals to go after any of the endangered species federally or state listed.
So if the Fish and Wildlife is for this bill, I am sure for this bill. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a good bill. Support this bill, and I hope everybody votes yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Representative Willis, Williams. I can go and sue too. I know. Been up here a while. Representative Williams, do you rise in opposition to the bill?
Yes, Leader Willis.
You are recognized.
Will the sponsor yield?
Indicates he will.
Representative, do you have a position from the Illinois Department of Natural Resources on this bill?
I do. Right now, they're presently opposed. Last night, we were in anticipation for a memorandum of understanding that says that there is no duplication of process, and perhaps this could be worked out. I'm committed to working this out through the entire process. It did not have opposition when it was presented by Representative Costello in 100th General Assembly. It reached opposition under this particular IDNR, but we're committed to removing that opposition if possible as it moves through the process.
Wonder why that would be. With regard to Cook County, the Forest Preserve, have you heard from them as well about position?
I have not spoken directly in opposition with them, no.
Okay, it's my understanding that the Cook County Forest Preserve is also opposed to the bill. My concern about this bill is that we are going to be relying on federal standards to interpret the danger of any particular species and whether they're endangered or not. My concern there is they are looking at holistically as an entire country, and while that may make sense in some circumstances, we need to look at what state-specifically species are doing in terms of thriving and growing here in Illinois. We have certainly so many amazing natural resources to preserve and protect. I don't think now is the time to go along with what they're doing on the federal level, which is deregulating opportunities to make sure we keep our environment clean, keep our endangered species healthy, thriving, and growing. So I would urge, this bill contains more concerns than meet the eye. Please take a look at what we're really doing here, and if we are in fact damaging our incredible natural resources here in Illinois. I'll be voting no, and I urge you to do the same.
This bill was on short debate, having heard one opposed and one for. Representative Chesney, close, please.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I appreciate all of the bipartisan agreements and all of the work that has been done on the other side of the aisle to reach a compromise. What we have done, and we've worked with the IDNR, and we've worked in good faith to accomplish a number of things, and we've removed a lot of provisions that prevented it to move forward in the last General Assembly. I would humbly ask for an aye vote.